What is cracking, everybody? You are back with Mr. Berger, and I'm not dead. I haven't quit Clash Royale. I am still here. I'm still playing from time to time, at least. And if you are, one of my usual subscribers, just a real quick rundown. If you're wondering where I've been, well, you probably know I've been covering other games from here to there from time to time. Like, I did a little bit of City Skylines. I did a little bit of Factorio. I've been playing Apex Legends a lot. And recently, WoW Classic, classic vanilla World of Warcraft, they rebooted it and it came out, and I've been doing that a lot with my buddies as well. But mostly on top of all of this, I recently went back to school. I'm going back to college to get my credential, my teaching credential. So if you've been a long time subscriber or follower, you know that I work as a substitute teacher, and that's how I, make ends meet and pay my bills and everything. And I decided, hey, I'm going to go back to school and try to get my credential to become a full-time teacher. So I've been extremely busy with the credential program. It's very demanding and, very enveloping. But I still occasionally have a little bit of free time here and there to make videos. So tonight, it's been a while. I haven't been playing Clash Royale much, because I've been playing those other games that I mentioned. But I still managed to hop on, especially like when I'm on the treadmill at the gym, and play a few rounds of Clash Royale. And I have been having fun with it here and there. I took a step back and just kind of stopped playing and stopped trying to, get all my chests and just grind it every day. And then occasionally I'll jump in and play a few matches, and it gives me some nice perspective. So if you're getting frustrated with the game, this is something that you might want to consider doing. It's working out for me pretty well. I'm enjoying it a little bit more now. I'm playing a few more rounds. But again, it's mostly when I'm in that good situation, running on the treadmill. I got the blood flowing. I can really get into the match, play a quick match of a mobile game, something like that. So one thing that I love to do in this game is go on Royale API or one of those websites, Stats Royale, something like that, finding a really good meta deck, something that's really strong, powerful, and popular right now, and giving it a whirl. There's a lot of people that would go against that and say, like, hey, you shouldn't necessarily only play meta decks, and I agree. I liked playing off meta too when I played this game a lot more, but it's also really fun to be like, okay, this deck is really strong right now, let's play it, let's figure out why. Why is it good in the meta? Let's see how well we can do with this deck. So a lot of decks lately have been running Fisherman. And the reason for that is Fisherman finally got a buff. I guess not finally, it wasn't too long before he got that buff. But basically, he just wasn't quite cutting it. And what they were thinking of doing at first was they were going to allow him to attack air. And then he could like hook that baby dragon right there, or hook an Inferno Dragon, or even a Lava Hound or something. But if you think about that, that would be pretty OP. Being able to like hook the Lava Hound away. I don't know. It just seems a little bit too strong, so what they ended up doing is reducing his elixir cost down to 3, and since then, he's been very powerful. So, this is a deck that uses the Fisherman, and on top of all of that, what really caught my attention is I feel like there's been a few like Giant Skeleton decks that also use the Fisherman, and I saw like a Giant Skeleton Graveyard deck. I was like, okay, that's cool, I like Graveyard decks decently well, but I like Balloon decks even more, dude, and this one right here, Giant Skeleton Balloon Fisherman, and it's got Miner and Hunter, just all these cards that like either are really like fun and off meta, so they're fun to play, or that I personally really like. Hunter, he's a lot of fun to play. Giant Skeleton, classic off meta card, but I love him. He's a whole ton of fun to play. The Fisherman, it's just nice to give him a whirl. He has been, kind of underwhelming for a little while, and now he's really strong. Look at this Giant Skeleton value here, man. It's just insane. And I pushed the what is it, the balloon there back. I can't tell, did it take damage from the bomb? I think it did. If it wasn't the bomb, it was the Hunter. I think the Hunter was frozen there, so it took damage from the bomb most likely. And man, this deck, it's just, when you defend successfully, you just push in with that balloon, and the balloon just wrecks the tower. It's pretty strong. I've only played it a little bit, so I haven't gotten too much of a feel of it yet, but I wanted to share this one quick replay with you guys, give you a quick rundown of where I've been, why I haven't been, playing so much or covering the game or doing videos in general so much. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump into some live matches here on my phone in a little bit. And, we'll go ahead and do it just like that. So, without further ado, why don't we go ahead and try out this fun, wonky, explosive, double death damage bomb deck in some live matches. Alright guys, so for those of you that are new to the channel, or in case you forgot, I often play here on my phone. We play on my main account here on my phone, and we will be spectating here from my computer. It's just a little bit easier for me to do it that way because I have my main account here on my phone, and I have all my recording software and everything set up on my computer, so it just makes it, easier for me to do my videos. So I had somebody recently be like, hey, you're not playing, and I'm like, oh dude, no, trust me, I am playing. I've got it right here. We're playing right here. And you guys are just watching from the PC's point of view. And I'm getting too distracted by all of this, by talking. But anyway, we defend there decently well with that Snowball. I am at about 5 wins in here now, into this Classic Challenge. And as you guys recall, I'm not that great of a player. And on top of that, I'm probably a little bit rusty. Dang, that thing didn't even do any damage. So that's pretty decent for me, 5 wins. So we'll see if it gets a little bit harder or not. I'm going to pull his Fisherman with mine, and that'll bring it into the tower there. And then let's get the Hunter down here. And then my guy should pull, yeah, there we go, pulls the Musketeer. Hunter wrecks that Musketeer. Look at that damage. That Fisherman Hunter is not a bad combo at all, because you send in the Fisherman pulls whatever unit they have in, and then the Hunter just shreks it, just annihilates it. Alright, let's go ahead and defend with, we don't have much here, but I gotta use something. Giant Skeleton. I'm gonna Snowball to take out all those bats and buy me a little bit of extra damage and time on the Royal Recruits there. I know that the Giant Skeleton isn't the most ideal answer to the Royal Recruits, but I didn't really have much else in hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that. Now, this thing's going to die for sure, but he's going to kill that Musketeer if everything goes well. The Musketeer is going to just walk right into the bomb. And yeah, there we go. The Giant Skeleton only had a little bit of health left, but it's not that big of a deal. Because he dies, he takes out the Musketeer. It is technically a native trade, but keep in mind, he already did a bunch of work on defense there, defending against all his Royal Recruits, so he pretty much played his role quite well. We're just going to keep playing kind of passively here and defending, and then we're going to go in with, let's see, dang it, he died. That's too bad. Okay, we're going to go in with the Miner for a little counter push here. Nice. Fisherman connects. We're going to Giant Skeleton left this time, just to defend against that. I'm going to Giant Snowball all of this. I'm going to Hunter down here to destroy that, what was it, Miner down there. And Fisherman, I just needed a warm body to take the hits there, so that my tower didn't take the hits. So that's why I use the Fisherman up close like that. You don't necessarily always have to, try to take advantage of his hook. Alright, let's go in for an offensive push here now. I'm going to go ahead and send in the Balloon. He probably isn't expecting the Balloon because he doesn't know that I have it yet. Oh, dang, I could have snowballed that and gotten the Balloon in, but it's not a big deal. Let's defend here. I'm expecting the Miner. Yep, there we go. And we're gonna, what can we do? Fisherman up here to take out the Musketeer. And we're going to let the Giant Skeleton and the Fisherman, we're just going to remain calm, let them do their job, send in the Miner. We're just going to kind of cycle here. Let's see. Dang it, I shouldn't have cycled those skeletons in that spot because the Musketeer didn't die to the bomb now, which is unfortunate for me, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, hopefully it's not that big of a deal. I mean, that could have potentially gotten me closer to a win there. But either way, let's get a Fisherman down here. Let's get some bats. And I've got to make sure that that Royal Ghost and everything doesn't connect. So I'm going to Miner right here. Dang it, there it is. Oh, that's painful. Alright, I don't know if the if this is going to be enough here, but let's snowball all of this. That might buy me a little bit of time. Come on, Giant Skele. Yep, there we go. Ah, not enough, guys. That's too bad. Oh well. Give him a well played, give him a good game. It's too bad, I mean, but I did get like 5 wins with this deck already, which is pretty decent for me. And especially because I was probably like more in the mood, I was more in the zone when I was playing earlier today. So maybe I should have gotten a few more replays. But hey, it is what it is, guys. We all lose sometimes. I'm probably not going to get 12 wins with this deck, but it is a very legit and powerful deck. So let's try to keep our head in the game, or my head in the game in this case, and let's go ahead and jump on into one more match. Alright, let's get that next match in. We gotta get us one more win here before we call the video. Okay, let's give him a good luck, and let's start by cycling. I'm thinking cycling the skeletons in the back. Just kind of get something onto the field. Yeah, he's got skeletons too. He might be running the same deck. He might be running Hog Cycle is what I'm expecting. 2.6 is going to be my prediction. With the Ice Spirit, with the Log, he's more than likely running 2.6. With Musketeer, I can almost guarantee it at this point. So we're going to hang tight, and oh, I should have saved that because he's probably going to send in the Hog Rider here. Alright, there goes our nice little wombo combo right there, pulling in the Musketeer, wrecking it with the Hunter. Let's send in the Balloon here. Yep, there's the cannon. Now, Balloon should take out the cannon in one hit, and it may get us a swing off onto the tower here. There's the Hog Rider. He's got Log, he doesn't have Zap, so I can safely put down the bats on top of the skeletons. And I'm just going to let that stuff kind of fall. I'm going to cycle Fisherman in the back right here. I got my focus on the right tower right now. So we're going to try to take out that right tower best we can. Probably shouldn't have giant skeletons. I didn't really want to give away that I had that, honestly. But it is what it is. We got to put something down. I wanted to cycle something in the back there. Nice. That Fisherman pulls in the Musketeer, doing his job really well. Doesn't quite take it out, which is unfortunate. But it'll be taken out by the giant skeleton here soon. I have the Hunter. Hunter's going to be another good answer to the Hog. Honestly, I could just save the Hunter for that. Let's send in a little bit of support here. Oh, I wanted to send in the balloon, actually. Log? What is he doing? What is he doing? Why did he log my bats? Maybe he meant to log the, what was it? Dang it, I can't even speak right now. Focus on this. Maybe he meant to log the miner. Anyway, you can see the Fisherman doing a pretty good job there by pulling the, what was it? The Hog away. I didn't answer his Musketeer, which I absolutely should have. He puts down the cannon, but it's too far away to distract the balloon. Balloon doesn't connect to the tower, but the death damage does. Both of us are slipping up here, man. I feel like we're both making silly mistakes, honestly. Like, he didn't put the cannon close enough to distract the balloon, and I'm just doing things like letting Elixir leak and just all kinds of not super smart decisions. We're going to try to take out the Musketeer with the miner there. Alright, his cannon's dead, so I'm going to send in the balloon. The Ice Golem actually is probably going to kill the bats, so I shouldn't have done the bats there. But keep in mind, guys, even when the balloon's not connecting, every time that it gets close enough, it's going to do a little bit of death damage there. Oh, dang, that was good use of the, what was it? The log on his part to counter my skeletons. Let's go ahead and send in the miner here on the right. And he used the cannon now, so I feel a little bit more comfortable sending in the balloon. Looks like the cannon's actually going to survive just long enough to distract the balloon for a little bit of time. We're going to cycle Fisherman. We're going to Hunter now. I know not to use skeletons now, obviously, to counter the Hog because he's going to be sending in the log. We're going to go for an aggressive giant skeleton in the right here. We're just going to have to kind of be a little bit more aggressive with him here because I don't want to allow him to send in a Hog and finish me off on the left here. So I'm going to save my, oh, there's the log. Save my giant Snowball to buy me a little bit of time. Dang, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and Fisherman here on the left because he's more than likely going to Hog there. And we're going to kind of just put everything down to counter the Hog Rider. And then, oh, that's too bad. Yeah, he's getting that right, that left tower. Oh well, give him a good game, give him well played. I shouldn't have jumped into doing the video when I was further down in the Classic Challenge. I probably should have done it earlier on, or when I was in, you know, that same mindset, that same mentality of the wins that I was getting earlier. But hey, it is what it is, guys. Even though I walked away with 2 losses to finish the video at the end there, it was still a pretty fun deck for me to play. I'm going to do another couple runs with it. Keep in mind, this is only like my very first time running with it. So I highly recommend that you guys give it a try. You let me know what you think. Keep in mind, you can always, you know, respond to me in the comments, and I'll be happy to respond back to you. If you've had success with this deck, let me know. If you haven't done so well with it, like I was doing here in the video, then let me know that the same went for you. Anyways, that is it for tonight, guys. Make sure to leave the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you're new. I don't cover Clash Royale as much, but I still will be from time to time. And all that good YouTuber stereotypical stuff. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good night.